Let's see. Check, 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 check. Well, looks like we're up and running this time. All right, hold on. Gotta bring it down. Let me video capture. One more thing. We gotta turn why can't I open that? Add a new source. Okay. Video capture. Whoops. Add new source. Sean, that's not a title you want to see. No, it's not. Hold on. I think I got two of the same cameras on. Hold on. Video capture. Trying to turn this but it's not giving me Logitech. There it is. Hold on. I gotta see. Alright, that's HD. Hold on. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, I hope this will work. Kind of like stealing it from, one second. If the Logitech thing doesn't mess up, I'm sure I'll be alright, but I don't know if, Streamlabs is stealing my camera before I can. Well, it should be. It's hooked up to this app, so I just need to be able to control it from the app. You know, the color and the zoom, and but it's taking way too long to load up unless it's like booting up some updates or something. There it goes. Camera not available, see? Let me see if I can, yeah, hold on. There it is. Hold on. Come on, kick on, kick on, kick on. Camera not available. God damn it. Why is it not available? Well, anyways, it's on, so I mean, I shouldn't have to freak out about it. And it doesn't look like I'm dragging it all, so what the heck was I gonna do? So hold on one second, please, 1 second. Let's do this. HD. Done. Then we'll go to this one. This one should not be HD. It should be this one. Ah, see, now it's on. Now it's on over here on this screen. which is where it needs to be on, because this is where I turned it on. So if we cut that, deactivate it. Chevy Fish, activate it. See, it's done. John, what's happening? All right, well, we're gonna do that, and then we'll come back here. Why are they all on the same one, though? Oh, that's crazy. Alrighty. Well, just wanted to wait for a couple people to get in here. And I really wanted to get this camera going. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I do something wrong with it where it like loads it up wrong, or Streamlabs. I need to. I don't know. I don't know what the heck I keep doing. I don't know what I do. So this should be the HD webcam. Yeah. Now see if this will do the Pro. Now see if I do this and shut this off. If now it turns on. Okay. All right. We'll run it like that, and we'll use the webcam for this. So welcome everyone to Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics. Boy, has it been slow. I haven't seen any videos up. Excuse me, not many people posting anything. So I've been laying back also, doing some things, making some moves, shucking and jiving, making some hard decisions, thinking things over before I do them, taking my time. But as the topic says, we had an incident, and our little image on there is a tangerine tiger. I was in the tank, oh gosh, I don't know, a week ago, moving the Sawasha tank around because it has a ton of it in there. So I was like fluffing it up so the water can get through it, the oxygen and stuff can get through it better, and it'll really start to explode. And I clean the sponge filters, basic stuff. But somewhere in there, somewhere in the middle of me cleaning the sponge filters and fluffing up the Sawasha tank stuff, because what happens is I put it all the way in the back of the tank and it grows up and it gets compacted underneath the sponge filters. So then I reach in there, pull it all out nice and easy, and then fluff it up so now it can grow even bigger and it won't grow within the sponge filters. Well, in between doing the sponge filters and cleaning the sponge filters and moving the Sawasha tank around, something happened. Either it was something on my hands. I don't think that, there's no sign of any issues, like there's no bacteria because there's plenty of bacteria in the tank. I didn't over clean it because there's still shrimp in there. But the thing is like I was looking at it because it seemed a little weird. The few times that I was peeking in it, there's like nothing there. Everything was gone. And I was like, oh, are they all hiding in the Sawasha tank now that it's all over the place, and you could see it, or it's fluffing up everywhere, so they're in it and they're eating all the bacteria and stuff, biofilm and everything. So I left it alone, didn't worry about it. Then I put powder in there, little things, just a little bit to get them to come out, and fight over the little itty bit of food that I put in there. Well, nothing. I wasn't getting anything, nothing. So then what was it? Today's what? Friday. So like let's say Wednesday, I looked in there and I noticed a dead shrimp. I'm like, wait a minute. I never have dead shrimp in this tank. I mean, it's tangerine tigers. They don't fight, enough to like stress anybody out. I mean, I'm not saying there's never been a dead shrimp in it, but it's not one of the tanks that you're used to seeing, a stray dead shrimp. So then I looked, and then there was another one. And I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So immediately, what do? Get your test kit. Test immediately. Because I learned a long time ago that it's, changing water, blah, blah, blah. That's all fine and dandy, but that was a long time ago. Now, listening to people that know more than I do, it's test your water. Immediately test your water. Then put together a game plan of what you need to do. Because it's not always you have to change your water, because it might not be the water, it might be something in the water, which changing the water might not help because it's still in the water. So like a whole new tank, or who knows. So anyways, tested ammonia. I tested nitrate. Tested pH. pH was good. Nitrate was good. Ammonia, it seemed good. Now here's the thing is, if you guys watch Rachel O'Leary, I watch her, all the time. She even speaks about this new test kit that API's coming out with. It's a digital test kit, super expensive. But anyways, they were joking about how hard it is sometimes to really look at the card and know the color. So I went to the other room where there's a different type of light bulb, and it showed a slight tint of green. Then it went from yellow to green. So I could attribute that to the ammonia, to the death of the few shrimps that I found. But I'm sure there's more than what I was able to find. I just couldn't find any more. And I didn't go through it and tear it up. So this is what I did. Since my water tests were good, but the ammonia was a little high and there was death, I took out 1.5 gallons of water. I don't want to change the layout of this tank whatsoever. I don't want the pH change. I don't want, the pH wouldn't change because all I did was RO, but, temperature, I don't want any big swings, because whatever these shrimp are going through, I don't want to stress them even more. So I took out water. I put the bucket up there and I dripped it in really slow. And then part two of what I did, because nothing's coming up saying that it's more or less in the water. Like there wasn't like a huge nitrate load, like the tank is really dirty and all this stuff, because really almost if you just keep shrimp your tank, it should never be up that high because they poop so little, and it breaks down, goes through the cycle, and so it should never get to that point. Well, the one thing I learned, and I've tried it on a few things, and I have to say, without learned this, I would still be in the same place that I have been all these years with it. But it's I learned it. I'll give all the credit, because credit where credit's due, is Rob from Flip Aquatics. I just feel so much better when, people that know or have worked. Here's the thing: when you work so many years on something, to find something that helps with your breeding. You know, a medicine to cure problems, issues, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I understand you worked a long time to come up with that and to find out what works. And, you know, do you want to share it with people? Because, you know, I'm just really glad that Rob did. I mean, I'd love to thank him for it, but it's the Maricin 2 medications. And he said that he half doses what it calls for in a 10-gallon tank. So whatever the 10-gallon tank, you know, whatever the dose is, then he cuts it in half. I showed you guys a video on how to do that with that measuring spoon that I have. So I had half of a half. So I had a quarter of a pack in each pack. And so I hurriedly put it in the tank. I mean, the amount is very small. Reason I did that is because I did a water change. So hopefully, if it was something from my hands, it would dilute it. I put the Maricin in there and Maricin 2 in there. If for some reason, which I doubt, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I can't talk to shrimp, which I doubt. But if for some reason they caught a bacteria, let's say from moving one net to another tank or something, anything's possible. Could have been on my hands, anything. They could have caught a bacterial problem. So I put the medicine in there. And then I waited. What was it? I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. Oh, and then I put alder cones in there also, just in case, to help them. So then I took out some water, put some more back in, and then I poured live bacteria in there. And since then, no deaths. So I probably pulled out that I could see, because, I mean, it was full. I mean, I had shrimplets everywhere. I was sitting here going, man, this tank's going to probably have a couple hundred shrimp in it here soon. And then this happened. So my tangerine tigers have always been one of my biggest breeders. You know, the tank is usually always packed. But, you know, to where I sell 100 at a time. But it's slowed down, and I've been, you know, chilling with, you know, through the wintertime. It slowed down, so hopefully now things will pick up. But that's what I did. And it's in no other tank. So that's why I'm trying to blame it on myself, that whatever happened, there was something on my hand or something when I stuck it in there. And I usually, but here's the thing, is like, let's say I'm going from here, cleaning sponges or something. I pull them out of here, I take them over there to the laundry room, and I clean them out in the tub. Well, if that sponge or something touched the tub or fell in the tub and I picked it up, clean it out, now it could have, you know, soap on it, you know, from the laundry, from the washer. You know, even though I squeeze it out, it still could have some sort of chemical on it. And then I stuck it back in the tank. So that's what I'm saying. I cannot come up with the exact problem that happened, but these were the avenues that I took. Very small water change, or tested the water. I seen there was some ammonia, probably from the death of the shrimp, so I hurried up and did a small water change, not a really large water change. Oh, also put a conditioner in there. I put the Fritz Complete, because I use Fritz Complete now instead of Prime. So I put the Fritz Complete in there to knock down any ammonia that the little water, or to knock it down until all this water dripped in there and diluted it. And I put Marison 2, case there was a bacterial issue, whether it be gram negative or gram positive, and I can't see that either. So I put a quarter of the pack in. That's all that was left in each one. Because see, the thing is there's not that many, it's not like a huge issue. If there's anything in there that it can break down and kill something that's in there, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to bombard the tank with, like I used to do. When I was younger, I'd be like, oh, I was like the French chef off the Muppets, scaredy, hurdy, this and that, just making up this thing that smokes and everything. They just pour it in, and the fish are like, no, and then they're all floating like you dropped a hand grenade in there. So, I try to do as little as possible, but to be effective. I want it to be whatever I do, I want it to be effective. So that's what I tried to do, and I haven't found a death since. So, like I said, either I transferred it from my hands, because look, I clean all the sponges the same, everything. I transferred it from my hand, or something got on the sponge. That's all it could be. It has to be one of the two, which caused possibly a bacterial infection with the shrimp, something. But there's shrimp on the glass, there's shrimp in there. It's just, nowhere near what there was. So I was going to give it a few more days and go in there and try to inspect again. But I'm thinking it's probably close to being completely wiped out. So, I mean, if I have 10 shrimp left out of 100 and something, I'll be happy because I can rebuild. With it being warm out, it shouldn't take that long. And we'll go from there. So, but yep, that's where we're at. It's I did not want to have to start a Friday stream saying I lost, 100 shrimp to something I did that I have no clue. But this is where it comes in, is, we as fish keepers and shrimpers and whatever you keep, God, it's hard to keep this secret from you. I got another secret. But no matter what you keep, it's always, it's always on your mind. Hey, are my hands clean? Hey, when I washed my hands, did I rinse the soap off? Good. I mean, it could be as little as you pet your dog, and your dog was outside, and he rolled around in the grass, and the neighbors just sprayed, for bugs, and it came over, and, I mean, the littlest things. But who would ever think, I mean, there's got to be people out there that have been in the hobby for 30 plus years that have never had the issue. But then there's people in the hobby that have done it for a week and have had the issue. So, it's just a reminder to always pay attention. Always, always, always pay attention to, what you're doing, what you're touching, what the things in your tank touch when you take them out. I think that's a super, super important part there. So, yeah, now I have to come up with a way to get these guys back. Yeah, you got to figure, I mean, it's a loss to me, but, I'm not going to go broke because they died. It's just, a lot of time. So I didn't come on here for a financial reason. I wanted to come on here to let people know that, it happens to, everybody. And like they say, every once in a while I see somebody come on and they'll be like, oh. And you're like, uh-oh, what happened? And you're like, man, I'm glad it hasn't happened to me yet. You know, because look, the only thing that's happened bad here at Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics is I've two of my tanks have leaked, knock on wood, and both tanks that leaked, one did really good. My Sulawesi's are incredible. The other shrimp, the mixed tank, I was breeding a tank, that didn't do so hot, and then I mean, they lived, but then they never bred again after that. And I don't know. So I got rid of them and now that is that's the Mike Green tank now. So graciously gave us those incredible Galaxy Tigers or Galaxy Shrimp. But yeah, so no matter what, just you gotta remember to make sure nothing touches anything that could kill your shrimp. Was this I thought it was gonna be the Cardinal? No, not the Sulawesi. Oh, that would have. I mean, look, I don't want any of them to die. I don't know what I would do if I lost the whole tank. That's why people send me, this is no joke, that's why people send me shrimp and say, hey, will you do me a favor and breed these and keep them in your tanks? And then for doing that, if somebody wants to buy, like they have babies, if you want to buy a shrimp, like these snowflakes up here, let's say it's $100 shrimp, I get half of that money. All I have to do is breed and keep this colony going. Just breed a ton of them and keep the colony going. Even if I do 2 tanks, 3 tanks, whatever, but whatever I sell, I get half of it because I'm breeding their shrimp that they want to make sure they don't ever lose. And this is the whole reason. And this is a big reason why people do multiple tanks of shrimp, is because of the same shrimp, is in case something was to happen to the initial tank, either one of them, I guess you could say. But yeah, so that's where we're at. What did Aquaballs? Oh, let me say hi to everybody. All right, let's go up here. Sean OOTD, Chevy Fish, John, Big John. Did I see John say that he's got the HIV? Not the HIV, but the virus. He said, I've got the virus. Don't know what to do. I've got the virus, and it sucks. Yeah, I just talked to my AT&T guy the other day. The guy that gets me all my stuff, my phones and everything. And I haven't been able to get a hold of him in like 2 weeks. I'm like, is this guy ducking me for some reason? I don't understand. Something must be wrong because me and him's pretty tight. What the heck's going on, And I called him last week and he answered his phone. He answered all jacked up. And I was like, what's up? He's like, man, I got corona. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, I've had it for 3 weeks. I was like, oh, no. And then my brother's son, him and his wife got it. And it's like, I don't know. That's why you always got to wear a mask, baby. I mean, do your best not to get it, but, they say at times the mask don't even help. But, so, hopefully you feel better, John. Sorry about that. And, you seem like a super healthy guy, so other than you being sick and feeling like crap, I don't think we have to worry about you going anywhere, because I'm sure you'll be just fine. A strapping young man that you are, very, very healthy. I don't like to see anybody get it because, just like the flu, people died from the flu. So the thing is, I'm not a scientist. I just go by what I hear. Yeah, thousands of people have died from this, but thousands of people died from the flu. Ever since this came out, everyone that gets sick, all they have is corona. They don't have the flu no more. It's like the flu's gone. Nobody gets the flu no more. The thousands of people that used to die each year from the flu, they don't die from flu no more. It's always corona. So I don't know. But yeah, John will be good. It's that's what I'm saying. I hate seeing anybody get sick because, you know, I guess, with just the flu, we were like, oh, it's the flu. Whatever happens to anybody, I've had the flu 50 times. Now they have this thing called Corona, which it's not the first Corona. It's just another strain of Corona. But this one is attacking people more. And so, and they didn't have a medicine for it like they did the others, so, people are dying. So it's scary to see anybody that get it. It's just, I don't want to get all worried and stuff and make them worried. So I try to keep them, positive and, just pray that everything comes out good. God is great. God is good. And, so all you got to do is pray and just stay positive and focused for the person that gets, that gets a little under the weather. So we're praying for you, John, that, you come out of this, shinier than you were before. Aquaballs, welcome. Boy, I've been watching Aquaballs. Oh, wait a minute. Is Aquaballs still here? Hold on. I want to do something with Mr. Aquaballs. Oh, I got to go to the other channel or the other thing. Hold on. Mike Green. What up? All right, hold on, everybody. Oh, I got some other stuff to talk to you guys about too. Get you guys, put you guys in a good hold on. All right, there. Oh, what was that? Hold on. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll give John the happy blue hammer to make his day shine a little better. There we go. All right, everyone's blued up. Feeling a little blue. All right. Hey, just get you guys laugh a little. Is anybody in here? You guys watch Father Fish? I watch Father Fish. I like when he goes through a store. Hey, there's Father Fish right there. Thank you. Hey, I just brought the. How did that happen? But wow, that's something I just literally just thought I'd start speaking about Father Fish, and here he is. Well, that's good. Now I can talk about Father Fish to his face. Father Fish cracked me up the other day. Reason being is, I don't know. Father Fish is kind of, he's kind of like one of those guys that's, always smiles, always in a good mood. But if you get a couple beers in the guy or something, like he'll tell you everything, like this, that, and the other, stuff he doesn't like and this and that. Well, I don't put this out there because here's the reason I'm putting this out there. For a while now, I always tell, or I'm always saying how Muppet 929, welcome, how in my opinion, fish stores, whether they're big box stores or whether they're small stores, most of them don't care about selling a customer a tank, gravel, filter, heater, little knickknacks for inside of it, and fish and all the products you need and saying, hey, go home, pour this in, stir it up with a big glass, like you're a scientist, like I was talking about earlier. When all the smoke starts coming up, then put the fish in. And then 2 weeks later, the fish are dead and you're back there going, oh my God, my fish died. And then they're going, man, did you bring water? Can I test your water? Well, Father Fish brought that up the other day. If you guys haven't seen it, Scott's Aquatics. If you guys haven't seen it, it's not a poke at anybody, but it's Father Fish just saying, hey, everyone needs to stop this. Everyone needs to, at the stores, and everything, you need to, school who's buying stuff. That's like if somebody comes to me and wants to buy shrimp and they don't have what they need for the shrimp, I won't sell them the shrimp. I'll sell them to them, but I won't send them to them until they get their tank right. I have a customer right now that ordered the shrimp, so I don't sell out, but he ordered the shrimp, and he's like, please don't send them to me for a while. I'll let you know when I'm ready. I said, okay, and I was like, are you sure? Do you got GH Plus and all this stuff? So he sent me pictures and said, here, this is what I got. This is what I use. Is there anything else? I said, no, unless you want to use liquid stuff and use my live bacteria, you're good. Just set the tank up and you're good. So there's just, it is just really funny to see Father Fish's channel, or to watch his stream the other day and to hear him say the same thing that I've been saying for the longest time. Because, when I say that, people say, oh, they don't do that at the store. They don't do that at the store. When I go down the street and go into the fish store that's down here, it's not a big box. It's a, mom and pop store, but they even told me that they'll sell anything to any customer. If they can sell it to them, they'll sell it to them. And then when they come in later complaining that the fish died, you got to figure they sold tank. They might have sold you $200-300 and sold you $15 worth of fish that probably only costed them $1.50. So would they rather just say, oh, well, we'll replace the fish. We're sorry that they died, and give you $1.50 worth of fish, and they sold you all the other stuff. I mean, that's what I've been saying for the longest time. Because look, I'm 48. I'm not a kid. I've seen it done. My friend owns a store. The store down the street tells me that they do that. So that's where I get it from. And like I said, not everybody does it. Not everybody does it, but there's a lot of people that do it. And it's like going to the store and buying shrimp. You ask the people there, what are they there? I don't know. That's why they don't get out of neocaridina, at least over here by me, and really they only carry red ones. So it's like you ask them, hey, what are those? They just say cherry shrimp. Whether they're cherry shrimp or not, they're just red, so they say cherry shrimp. So, but I have to give a thumbs up to Father Fish for that stream he did the other day. I thought it was a really good stream. Like I said, he doesn't point fingers at anybody. He just says it's all got to stop, and which it does. But the thing is the aquatics family on YouTube, all this, I don't think we can get to those big box stores and these mom and pop stores and tell them to stop. I mean, or even get there and say, hey, look, what you're doing is wrong, because they're just going to say, who cares? What's Petco going to say if, I walk in there and say, hey, I think it's wrong that you guys sell stuff to people and don't school them on, no one should get fish the first day with a tank. Now, look, is it possible to put fish in a tank on the first day and have them live? Yes, it is. But it's not possible to do it if all your stuff is brand new and you don't have the right stuff. It's not possible. Unless you're just very, very lucky. But that's just, that's how I fish. That's how I fish. Thank you, Detroit. It is a major problem. That's, I support you, Father Fish. That's what I'm saying. He's, when you watch his channel, it's like, he talks about stuff, and it's like he talks about stuff, and it's like, wait a minute, are you saying what I say? But he kind of dances around it. He's always a nice guy. He's always that nice guy, looks like Santa Claus. Always nice, always nice, always nice. Then somebody stuck he stepped on a nail or a thumbtack, and it got under his skin that morning, and that was it. He just said, you know what? I'm not doing it anymore. I'm gonna let him know. So that's what I wanted to bring up. I thought that was kind of it was needed. I think it was needed. So kudos to you, Father Fish. Thank you for being here and checking out the Shrimp and Fish fam. All right. I can't keep it secret anymore. I'm going to let everybody know, but you're not going to see him because he's just not ready yet. He's camera shy. He told me this yesterday when I went and got him. All right. I've wanted one of these for the longest time. I started with one of them. If you guys pay attention to what I say that I had in my first fish tank when I was little that my father got me, I started out with goldfish. And then the goldfish over time, whatever, could have died or whatever. But then the next fish I got was a catfish that I caught. We were up north and we stuck cups in the water. It seemed like this dark shadow coming. I stuck a cup in the water. No, it's not a bisher. Are you kidding me? Ugh, those creep me out. So I stuck it in there and it come up with a cup full of baby catfish. And that's not even what it is. Well, it's not. So we brought them home, and I think I had 3 of them. Well, 1 lived, and I grew it up in a 10-gallon tank to about maybe 8 inches. I used to feed that guy worms, drop the worms in there, 2-3 worms, and they'd burrow down in there. When he was hungry, he would suck up the gravel, spit it out, and grab that worm and eat it. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I think catfish they're just good looking. I think it's a pretty fish. I mean, I own an English bulldog, and I think it's the prettiest dog in the world. So, ugliness is not always bad to look at. So, over the years, when I was breeding discus, in my one tank, I had silver arowanas, archers, and all that stuff. Well, then I started falling in love with the catfish again. So I got those catfish called Walago or something. And they were okay. I thought they were super cool. They had a fat head. And then one day I came home and he had eaten my arowana. So I said, yeah, no, this can't happen. And I put him in a bucket. When I put him in the bucket to take it back to the store, he vomited up my arowana. Poor arowana, rest in peace. So I was like, yeah, no. But then, not cell dwellers. But then I saw like the bad dad of all, at least to me, catfish, and it's the gulper cat. I've wanted a gulper cat for the longest time. My eldest son loves them too, but I never had a place to put them. And, at the time, I didn't have everything set up super cool with all the store shelves and everything. So I kind of forgot about it. Then I went to my buddy's store and they had one and blah, blah, blah. So a couple days ago, a guy, I told my buddy at the store, I said, I want that gulper cat. He's like, yeah. I said, I actually want a couple of them. I said, I'm set up now pretty good. I got everything where I need it. The new bedroom stuff's coming on the 7th, the new bed and everything. So I have the brick wall over there, that I can put a tank on. So I told him I want it. Next thing I know, this guy comes in with a used 40-gallon, the wide ones. not the long one, the 40 gallon, the breeder. He put it on the ground. He's like, yeah, hey, how much he give me for that? Well, I guess he spent a whole bunch of money at the store and said he'd bring this tank in to get some store credit. And my buddy said, well, I'll give you 25 bucks for it. He's like, oh, good, thanks, man. It was just sitting there. I looked at him. I said, man, that's perfect size to put Gulper Cat in. He's like, go ahead, take it. So that's how it started. So, I came home and, I had that 20 long with my snails in it. So I took all the water out of that, put it in there, transfer everything out of the 20 long, put it in the 40, and now everything's in there, and I put the Gulper Cat in there. So all the dirty sponges, I squeezed them all out. I got the small 50 Hob filter on there. I got a bunch of feeder fish in there for them. I put this big rock, funky, like corally rock in there to where when you set it down, you can go up underneath it and you can like hang out and everything. So now here at Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics, we have the Bad Dad Slob Cat or the Gulper Cat. But so we have our big cichlid tank, and now we have a gulper. I want to get a couple. 40 breeder, yeah, autocorrect needs to go back to school. So that's our new addition. Once he settles in, and he's new, and I don't want to freak him out and stuff. But once he comes out, starts cruising around and does his thing, then I'll start doing pictures. And I'm not one of those guys that wants to leave the tank completely open and not give him a place to hide. It's I don't know, it seems a little mean, It's like I don't want to do that. So when he's ready to come out, he'll come out. So what I'm going to do with the 20 long now is, like I said, all I do is take everything out of there, put it all over there, because it was all established. The water's all established. Everything's good, so I put it in there. So what I'm going to do is, because we have a new bed and stuff coming, because everyone's getting the beds are like rotating in the house. So Grandma gets a new bed, Luke gets a new bed, we get a new bed, but we're the only ones that are really getting a new bed from the store. So when it comes, we're going to move everything around down here, the furniture and everything. And so once everything's done, then I'm going to set the 20 long back up and put just the snails in there and leave the Gulper Cat over there. So we're going to run it like that. So we now have a cool Gulper Cat. I mean, our English Bulldog is like the face of our business, but the Gulper Cat will now be our mascot for the shrimp business. Leah Jet, welcome. So I hope that exciting news meant something, and I haven't heard anybody say, hey, that's great or not. So no one likes a Gulper Cat? Neat addition, neat. It's so neat. It eats things. Yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted I just have a love of catfish. Love a catfish. I love eating them, but I don't know. There's just something about them. A bullhead cat, a catfish that's got a head like this, and then it slims down, and it's long. It's just like, it's kind of like a pit bull, but it's a fish. And cool cat earlier, bro. Oh, okay. Oh, I got a cats are cool. Yeah, not meow cat. I got a Gulper Cat. So I've always wanted a larger fish, but not too large, so it's good, and it'll live a long time. Like I told the wife, I said, as time goes on, the fish over there in the cichlid tank ain't gonna live that long. And as they start to disappear, I'll just move the Gulper into that 120. I mean, the 40 breeder, geez, right now he's only maybe 5 inches, maybe. So he'll be good in there all day long, I wonder if they are good at rat control. uh, I mean, once he gets big enough, you can drop one in there. My buddies used to do that with their piranhas when we were kids. I mean, it was really weird, but I don't know. I'm just glad I have it. You know, like I said, my love of fish and my love of shrimp. You know, I love so many things. If I had to get if I got tanks for everything I loved, I would have a store in here, and it's really hard for me to, you know, I want that many, but I don't want that many. If I was to go that far, I'd need to open a store, and I don't know. There's a couple stores around here. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can go into them, get whatever you need. They got tanks, hardscapes, rocks. You know, there's a few. Well, at least one store. The one at the end of my road over here it's a good store. They have incredible saltwater stuff. That's what they put like 90% of their time into is their saltwater stuff. They even say when the economy gets bad, the saltwater side keeps them open because you know, the price and stuff like that. There's, you know, freshwater side, you know, people just say, okay, I'm done, and shut their tank down. Well, I guess saltwater people really don't do that. So, but yeah, so that's where we're at. Oh, and to let everybody know, I only have 2 large shirts left to sell, and then we can get, we can run the stream to see who gets to choose the next vehicle. Whoever donates the largest amount of money for the Learjet Fund gets to gets to choose the next vehicle. I think I know who's gonna beat everybody out because they've commented to me and stuff like that. He's a big race car guy and he owns a race car, so I think I know who's gonna do it. But like I said, all the money goes to Learjet for her hard work. So, but yeah, I only have 2 shirts left. 2 large Detroit Shrimp and Aquatic shirt left with the truck. It's the coolest shirt ever. I had people come over and buy my last extra large. What was it, a week ago, I think? And she said that her son likes old cars, and when she saw it, she had to have it. So she came over and bought one and met my wife, and so 1 or 2 more large shirts. We need to get those shirts out. I mean, I could sell just one and leave that one up there, you know, just for shits and giggles. Oh, hold on, everybody. I'll be right back. I gotta make sure Luke gets in there for school. All right, all right. Sorry about that. Oh, TJ Kennedy. Oh, I didn't. It was not clickbait. Yeah, it was not clickbait. I wouldn't have done that. It was. I didn't say the whole shrimp room's dead. Clickbait. Couldn't word that much. I only got 7 viewers. So I'm digging the beard. Looks good. Well, thank you. Thank you. My wife got me beard oil. Now, look, you'd say, oh, there's a lot of gray in it. It's white. It's been there since I was a kid. But never in my life have I grown a beard. Never in my life. So I was like, you know what? Bucket list. I'm going to grow a beard. When my father, when he was sick, and, it was getting to be his time, I said, Dad, can we shave your face? Can I see my dad without a beard? Once in my life, I've never seen him without a beard. He said, nope. I said, we can't shave you. You got to be kidding me. He said, nope. So I never, from the day they adopted me, never saw my father from a baby to the day he passed away. Never saw him without a beard. I saw pictures, but that was it. That was crazy. But thank you. Doing well, starting a new job on Monday. Yesterday was my last day at my old job. Feels weird. How y'all doing? We are doing good. Yeah, leaving a job and going to a new job that's a really weird feeling. What oh, so I'm gonna move them to 33. Oh, are you talking about, Sean? You talking about the 33s? Yeah, they got them over here. 30 or 35. My buddy had some. I don't know if he's got them anymore, but he used to work at a place that they got rid of all their fish. So he got all their tanks and stuff and tried selling them to me. But the 30, I think there were 35s. 35 longs, the low ones, and they were drilled, and I was like, yeah, I don't want that. And I was gonna get it when I had it down here, when I had that used to have that prawn. I was gonna build a thing and pack full of prawns, but that never came about, so I got rid of all that stuff. But I had them in the 20 long, but I wanted it in a 30, 35 long, but they're expensive. Any tank that's funky sized are expensive. Frag tanks, 5 gallons, 2.5 gallons, 15 gallons, 25 gallons if you can find them. A cube, rimless. It's just what? Be right back. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that, everybody, but Luke needed a bowl of cereal while he's doing his schoolwork. My first baby shrimps, tiny little buggers. Yeah, congrats. Personally, I don't care what the title says as long as it's Detroit Chevy Comics. Aw, thank you, Chevy Fish. Yeah, I got 2 used 33 longs from a pet store closing. Yeah, that's how my buddy had, but the store down the street has them. Like I was saying, with a funky size tank set that are real cool. They sell way more because it's not your average Joe of a tank. You know, it's usually thicker glass, more silicone. Like this 40 breeder I got yesterday for free. It's from 2013, and you want to talk a silicone? That's how they used to make them. The rim and the bottom, the top and bottom plastic is super thick. I was like, this thing will last forever. I can't believe this guy brought it in to take off some of the money of his purchase. I would have just held on to that, you know. but now I have the 20 long that I can grow all the babies up. Well, I think I'm just going to move the adults and everybody into the 20 long. Sorry. And then just have the snail tank. And then have the tank for the gulper. See, the gulper cat doesn't eat snails. So I could have him in with the snails. But here's the thing. Gulper cats, and the water's not up right now. I have it regular, diluted. But the mystery snails, you know, they like all that extra calcium for their shells. So, and a high pH. Well, the gulper cat, he don't like all that. You know, plus, you know, he's scaleless, so they're more sensitive, you know, just like the archer fish, you know. If you ever had a scaleless fish and you put medicine in a tank, oh, you'll see that scaleless fish is not happy. Because he's more susceptible to, irritation due to not having scales. So the 40 breeder's perfect for him. I can leave him in there, but then the thing is I don't want to start having tanks all over the place and everything before. I said that I would breed these mystery snails, and I keep true to my word, but if it starts to become an issue where tanks, then I'll stop. That's it. You know, I wanted a gulper cat. I've had catfish, real catfish. Not like, I mean, the other ones that are really, really cool are Pictus cats. Love Pictus cats. But again, you know, if they ever fight and get their whisker tore off, or if they catch it on something and tear it off, that whisker doesn't grow back. Now that, you know, you can go into a store and go see they have those cats in there, Pictus cats, and their whiskers are already torn off. They're like trying to go around. They can't feel anything. So those, you know, you got to be careful with those too, so they don't lose those whiskers. But like a tank like this, or I mean a fish like this, you know, you can put other big fish with them. You know, they can grow up, but you don't want to put pecky fish. You know, that'll attack their whiskers and stuff and eat at their stuff like that. So, it's, so if you're going with like a monster fish, that isn't a monster fish, but still it eats, you know, like that. And I don't want to put the gulper cat in with the big fish, with the cichlids. And here's why. My Severums are like this big. Not gulper cat diet food. Gulper cat can't do it. It's not a snake, you know. But I have corridors in there. Yeah, can't. No. I was thinking, well, I could take the corridors out and put them in some shrimp tanks around the corner but I don't know if they'll eat baby shrimp. And I was like, well, I could put them in the snail tank. And I'm like, that's just not fair to take fish out of my big 120 so I can put this catfish in there. And so he can, have all this shrimp. So, like I told my wife, he'll live in this 40 breeder until stuff starts to fall off. Like I have a Waru that's like this big, but then I have a smaller one. And then I have my bleaker eye in there. Oh, he'd get eaten all day, even though he's getting real big. That catfish would just suck him up. So, the fish in there mean a lot to us. So, yeah, he'll be in the 40 breeder for now. Oh, you got bluefish or blue shrimp. All right. Go walk the dog. Gonna walk the dog later, y'all. Hey, thanks for showing up at 929. Pose, disabled keeper of fish. Hello, Pose, disabled keeper of fish. How are you? And it is very nice to have you here, hanging out with the shrimp fam. I thought I've seen you around and some stuff. Corey's will eat your shrimp. Yeah, see, that's why I didn't want to put the Corey's in my 15-gallon Fluval. My Fluval 15-gallon. The bow front, or the Fluvals go top to bottom, not left to right, like this one. That one, the curve goes top to bottom instead of left to right. And that tank, I'm just about ready to put everything where it needs to be. So everything's doing good. Plants are doing good. Some boosts that I dropped in there out of the shrimp tanks have algae on it, so I'll pull those up, pull more algae off. Because in a tank like that, the water's running really good. It really doesn't have a chance to grow. The shrimp will tear it up. It'll be good. But all the plants are doing good now. They're starting to all become super dark green again. Since they weren't kept in light at the pet store. And, huge Anubias like that. Then I got one here, and one there. And I think I might have to pull them out, put them over here, because even though these are 5,000 lumen lights, they're not getting the amount of light that tank has. So I can put all the Anubias in there. And it's going to be just Anubias and Bucephalandra. And so the shrimp could sit on the leaves and eat it on the leaves. And that's like where I want to get a lot of my photos and stuff, So that's, I want to make a big leafed tank. And I want the Anubias to, grow really good. I've never had huge Anubias like this. So whoever grew it, the roots on it were like 10, 12 inches long. So I had to cut all those off. Because if you don't cut the roots off, then it keeps putting all that energy into the roots and not to the plant. So boost too. You cut the roots, everything, and then it makes the plant grow really, really nice. That goes with almost every plant, though. If you cut the roots down, shorten them up, don't tear them off, because you can harm and damage a plant. Just like tearing off leaves, you don't want to really do any of that. You want to cut everything so it's less stress on the plant. I just got orange lilies from a friend. Oh yeah, I have orange lilies. I breed orange lilies. I love orange lilies. Yeah. I love orange lilies. We have green orange lily. God, I almost said that. We have green lilies now that are having tons of babies. So we're quite excited up there. Yeah, we got those, I don't know, 3 weeks ago or something like that. Yeah, about 2-3 weeks ago, and they're just having babies everywhere. So soon they'll be on. They're on the store right now. They're on my website. It's just they're not big enough to sell yet. So, but the orange lilies are big enough to sell now, because I used to have the orange lilies down there, but I sold off the whole tank and I couldn't get it. All I had was babies. I mean, shrimplets. So I scooped out what I could, got everything I could, and I put them in an 8-gallon cube on the other side over there next to the 15 fluval. And now there's just Rillies everywhere. And I'm coming to find out the smaller the tank, the faster they breed. Having a 10-gallon is nice, but it keeps them further apart. You know, if the female's over here and the male's over here or whatever, they have to find each other, you know. But in a little cube, you know, even like a 5-gallon tank. I know an aquatics guy that starts all of his shrimp out, breeds his breeders are in 5-gallon tanks. And then when they breed, then when they have the babies, then he goes in, scoops them out, moves them down to a 10-gallon, and from 10 gallons to 20 lungs. I mean, it's a lot of moving, but it keeps the breeders close to each other, you know, so it happens more often. Still in ya! What is happening, my friend? How are you? Now that's a guy who makes videos, who, background, everything. I love his outdoor videos. They're just very, very cool. And Still in ya has been here for a very, very long time. Still in ya is one of my, I'd probably say he's one of my first guys, or one of my first members, you know, from back in the beginning. So Still in ya looks like a mechanic, so we're gonna give him a wrench. And how is it going? How is it going? I mean, what the hell? Just do it to everybody that's in here today. Why not? Why not? All right. I will have to check your site out. I really want some blue shrimp. I got nice blue shrimp. Oh, and I got an order. Well, it's supposed to come today. It looks like it might be late. Like it might be late. You guys want to hear a funny story? All right, you got the Band app, right? Everybody probably knows about the Band app. Well, a guy that I've known for a long time, he's like one of the first people that got on Band. He's like one of the first guys that found Band. Then there was an app before Band, and then there was Facebook. Well, when Band started, he tried to get me in Band a long time ago. Probably none of you guys even remember me from being on Band. It was so long ago. But I got off of Band because, it's like people didn't have the ability to come up with their own ideas. Like I started selling mulberry leaves, fresh off the tree. I'd bag them, I'd rinse them off, clean them, wrap them, sell them. Then people got a hold of that idea and, realized that shrimp ate them. And then everyone started doing it. They started giving 3D ledges and this and that, and I was just like, you know what? Coming on here is just everyone sells everything the exact same. It's like you have 10 merchandisers all in a row. It's like you have 10 garage sales and everyone you go to, they have the same merchandise. It's like, I don't understand. It might just be a different color or a different shape, but if all 10 garage sales have gas cans and bicycles, what's a cent? It's just, it sucks. So when that happened, I was like, you know what? Because I was selling shrimp, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this to where no matter what I put up on the screen to sell, if somebody can duplicate it, they're gonna duplicate it. And I was just like, you know what? Because I like to be the only one who does it. It's just how it is. It's like me with the green Rillie shrimp. If I start selling, if I was on Band, which I'm not, but if I start selling green Rillies, then next thing I know, there's 3 more people on band selling green Rillies. You know, and it's just like, because everyone's selling red this, everyone's selling this and that and that. But now they're coming out with these super sweet shrimp. But anyways, that's why I'm not on it. But the reason, my buddy, well, I just know the guy really well. We get along really well online. Never met the guy. But he's on band and he sells Aura Blue. Okay, Aura Blues are like Tangerine Tigers, but Tangerine Tigers are called that because they're orangey and they got the tiger stuff. Well, the Aura Blues, they're called Aura Blues and they're like almost identical, but he has like the best ones. And I don't have a, excuse me, a blue Caridina like Neo. So I have Blue Dreams, I have Blue Sapphires, I have Blue Diamonds in Neo Caridina, but I don't have anything. I mean, I have Orange Eye Royal Blue Tigers, I have Orange Eye Blue Tigers, but none of them are like a Blue Dream, a lighter blue, really pretty blue, and the Blue Aura is the one that does it for me. And just for the heck of it, I was scrolling through and I seen him. And he always told me, you know, they sell for a lot of money. And he always told me, hey, Brian, if you ever need any, I'll sell you 10 of them for $60. I was like, yeah? So yeah, it's okay if I ever come up with extra money, which actually meant the extra tank, I would get some. So the other day I went on there, my phone went off, I was scrolling through, and there it was. And the starting bid was $60. So just jokingly, I put $60. I'm like, there's no way. These usually always go, you know, $100 and some for 10 of them, $150, because he has like a coal section that he sells, and then he has his high grade. And these were all super dark blue. Yeah. A few hours later, my phone went off. The guy looked at it and said, congratulations, Detroit Shrimp and Aquatic, you win. I was like, how in the hell did that happen? So now I got Aura Blues coming. So this bottom rack down here, this was like, what I was doing things backwards. What I was doing was taking good shrimp, like let's say fish bones, like perfect fish bones, and I was putting them down in a tank and leaving the rest of the colony up here. I'm like, why am I doing that? So what I'm doing now is just pulling out, I'm selecting the ones that I don't want in that tank, and then I sell them. So I have, all the way at the end, I have blue, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I have the blue steels. I have blue steels all the way at the end. And then I can get out of there. And then I have fish bones down there too. So I have 2 more tanks that I can, and then this one has Black King Kongs in it with white. But down there, I have Extreme Black King Kongs that have produced Black King Kongs with white. Then up here, I have Black King Kong Shadows. And then over there, I have what I call orcas, and they're the babies from my extremes. So they're all black with blue stripes on them. So those are what we call orca shadow, because they're like the whale. The whale's all black with just some white on it. When a Black King Kong has big white strips going around it, and it's about the same amount between black and white. Well, the orcas are 95% black and only a couple stripes on them to make them, give them their color. So that's why I call them orcas, to separate them. So if you say, well, I want Black King Kong, and I send you them, you're like, no, this ain't what I want. I want the dark ones. Well, those are orcas, so that's why we give them that name. But so I do have a few tanks that I can empty, but like this one's Black King Kong. That one's the purple metallic. Those are looking for homes. Then Fire Reds. And the Fire Reds I can move too, but that's a Neo tank. I need a Caridina tank. Then The red pinto, mixed red pinto tank. Oh my gosh, there's so much Sawasha tank. It's literally front to back, top to bottom. It's a brick of Sawasha tank. So what I have to do is go through these tanks that have moss in them and pull it out and fill it with Sawasha tank, because I want all of my tanks that are Caradena tanks, I'll have Sawasha tank in them. I just love the stuff so much, and I think it's very beneficial to have such a wide-leafed plant in there, wide-leaf moss, so they can graze on it. And plus, I think it looks super cool. Ooh, purple. Yeah, we got purples, metallic purples. I don't know. I just uploaded some pictures off my phone onto the computer just as I was going live, so I'll put them up on the website so you can see them. Smiley's Aquatics, what up? Yeah. Smiley's messaged me the other day and asked me if I was going live. I think it was yesterday or the day before, and I was busy getting that Gulper Cats. How you doing, Smiley? Are you smiling today? Splashing around indoors. Look at that. Hey, splashing around indoors. How are you? Open top tanks, of course, always very risky. And UK canopies are making a big comeback. Yeah. Your weed leaf? No, I ain't seen those shrimp pics with the weed leaf. That'd be funny. No maple leafs around, Liam. See, that's the thing is, there's a guy 2 doors down from me, got black maple, I think he said. And I looked it up, and I don't know. It says something about the sap or something's not good, but then, you know, that I see people use it. I don't know. I want oak leaves. Oak leaves. Who was it? Oh boy, down south. He sent me some, and they're so good. God, they last months. I just found one in a tank. Looks like it. I just put it in there yesterday. What's his name? Sorry, I just have my memory is really, really bad. Oh, what is it? Oh, Chubb's Aquatics. Chubb's. Yeah, Chubb sent me Oakleys. They're like smaller. Yeah, he sent me some of them, and gosh, they last a long, long time. But you know, I was getting Indian almond leaves, and it just seems that I don't know. I had boxes of them, but it's like no one needed them, so I ended up burning them up here. Oak lasts, mulberry breaks down quick. But see, the mulberry, the thing is I don't know about your tanks, but I put a mulberry, I don't dry my mulberry out. I turn it to powder. That's the only time I dry it, but the rest of the stuff I put in fresh leaves right off the tree. I just boil it so it'll sink, and they sit on it and devour the whole thing. It's gone by the next morning. Literally, all that's left are the veins of the leaf. So that's why, in my opinion, it's one of the best foods to give them. That's why I sell and I feed that. This is all mulberry leaf powder, you know, with some extra additives in it. This one here is my personal can that I feed to them almost every day. That tank right there gets this every day because it's got 5 shrimp in it that have the mitts, you know. So they get fed this every single day. I have Bacter AE in this, the mulberry leaf. I got just a few other things all ground up. I got the clay in here. It's everything. This is it. That's why it's like whitish and, you know, it's a little powdery white looking because I have so much stuff in it. But the shrimp go crazy. You know, most of the time that's just what I feed. I just feed powder. Yeah, fresh mulberries the best. It's like feeding them steak. Steak or a cheeseburger or something. I don't know what it is. They attack it, but it's got to be, and I could use a billion oak leaves. Well, all you have to do is contact Chubbs Aquatics and ask Chubbs. Chubbs has them right on his property, and he'll bag them up and send them to you. He's not expensive. Oh yeah, wait, you're in the UK. Yeah, I don't think you can get them in the UK. Yeah. Yeah, if you got tons of mulberry trees, just go out there all summer and just pop them off. Like I'll go, well, okay, I got 60 tanks, 61 tanks, shrimp tanks. So I'll go and get, maybe 75, unless I get them all really big, but I'll put all 61 or whatever in there, boil them, get the water hot, and I start putting them in one at a time so there's water in between every one of them. They don't stick. I boil them for about, 5 minutes, and I shut it off, and I let it just sit there and steep for probably another 15 minutes. And then I'll run cool water in there and rinse them off, and then just take the pot down here and drop leaf after leaf, tank after tank, and get everybody a fresh leaf. And they just go nuts. Way better than Indian almond leaf. I mean, Indian almond leaf goes in there, sits, and starts to decay and rot. I mean, they go on it, but, it's just another thing that breaks down and gets within your substrate that dirties everything up. You get the stem and stuff out, but everything they don't eat breaks down and goes into the substrate. So I mean, I love them, but the last shipment I got from Germany was great, but it took over 2 months to get it in because of the border stuff with the virus. So I mean, I've had people ask me for them. I'm sold out now. I had people ask me for them, but I'm like, well, if I get them, I don't know. I don't think the Indian almond leaf is is as big as it used to be, because everyone's realizing they can go around and just pick stuff up off the ground and put it in your tank. So, instead of buying someone's leaves, I mean, I sell the powder and stuff because you could put this, you can just sprinkle this on the tank, throughout the winter and stuff, so, and even through the summer if you don't have mulberry leaves, but, you get a lot. So, yeah, nettles are a big one. Yeah. Frozen peas. Yeah. Green beans, the French cut green beans, they go nuts over. That's, yeah, if Fluval sold almond leaves, you would have to mortgage your neighbor's house to order them. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Fluval sold them. Oh, yeah. Oh, poses. I am in New Mexico. Oh, you're in New Mexico. Oh, okay. Oh, have you heard of, I don't think he's in Mexico. This new guy's. Let me see. Hold on. You just brought up a thought. His name, hey, if you guys watch Dexter's World, this guy's got over like 1 million subscribers. He's got like 1.1 million subscribers. And, he shows you like how to raise this, how to do this, how to do that. But he was like, oh, I watched one the other day. He's like, yeah, I'm going to teach you how to, what was it? He's like, we raise rabbits. He's like, and the meat is very good. Said the meat's starting to become, like a really high grade meat, to where it's starting to really get up there to where it's starting to become expensive, instead of people eating beef, they're eating rabbit. He's like, oh yes, we let the rabbits come out here, and he's out like this little grazing area where the rabbits come out and eat and stuff. And then he's like, yeah, and then we'll show you how to clean them. So as the rabbits are grazing, they got a rabbit, they take a big cleaver, pow, cut the head off, and they're stripping it in the trees, and there's rabbits grazing. I'm like, oh my gosh. These rabbits are probably freaking out, going, oh, I'm next. But it's really funny. He doesn't make it to be funny. It's just they're trying to teach it, but where they live, that's how they live, you know. But I was watching, I was like, wow, they're dicing rabbits up. They got a fire going and everything. There's rabbits grazing in the grass. And I'm like, you just reach over, hey, throw this one on. You know, it's that was something else. That was something else. But he's a good show. It's a good show. Shows you how to. He does catfish, a certain type of catfish. He's big on the water changes and when they had the babies. It's really interesting. I mean, you could use this type of idea toward other stuff, you know, to have a better hatching rate and getting them to live. Then they put them in mud ponds. They just dig holes, long holes in the dirt, you know, fill it full of water, and then just throw the fish in there. You know, catfish, they thrive in that stuff. So, Sharpies, Models, and Aquatics, welcome, welcome. And good evening to you too. Yes, Crexax. That is the name that I gave my powder, the mulberry powder. If you ever want this, just tell me you want to buy Crexax. That's the little nickname we gave them. And the new food I have. Hey, Mike, how did you like that food I sent you? He's in Hawaii, I think. His beautiful guppies. Who's that? That's yeah. Oh, he's in Hawaii. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's something else, man. Oh, they do lobster or crabs. God, all sorts of stuff. They like breed everything. Yeah, Dexter having all the. Yeah, okay. So you've seen Dexter too. Yeah, I just started watching Dexter. Which fresh leaves do you pick, Brian? Young, older, or any leaf? From I don't know how to explain it. Once they get to the big size, I take those off first. I take the big ones first, not older leaves, but you know, once the leaves start to grow, then it's like the biggest set first. The ones that grow biggest first, I go pull all those and leave all the smaller ones to get bigger, and then I do that. And then once the season starts to die out, then I go through and take them all. Yeah. But like I don't grind up the stem. I cut the stem on every single leaf and then I lay them out on a huge tarp in my yard and let them dry out. And then I bunch them all up together, collect them in a bag, crush them down, put them in a grinder and then, or a blender, you know, grind it down. And then there's 3 steps to it and I turn it to powder and then that's what I got. So the reason I charge for it is because there's a lot to it, you know. Dexter is a great laugh. Yeah. Yeah, there he is with the mud ponds packed with fish just cruising. Yeah. The guy's something else. Like I said, he's got over 1 million subscribers, man. So, have you read my new exciting news? I think you missed it. No, I have not read your new exciting news. Oak leaves, pucca, I get mine from Epping Forest, and also Pond Guru sends me almond leaves. I use them all the time. Shrimp, snails, catfish go mad for them. Ooh, yeah, I didn't think about the catfish. Bags of oak the other day, no idea where I got them from. Oak leaves everywhere here. Never try them, yeah? I just, Smiley DSA, I'm good and excited. Got my new additions to the Galaxy tank. Red Galaxy Boa, acclimating them as we speak. Ooh. Boy, oh boy, look at all the exciting news today. Congratulations. I had to unsubscribe to Dexter when he started singing. Yeah, it's, I might, I don't watch all of his stuff, but some of the stuff is pretty neat, you know. I just think it's kind of funny. Yep, old Dexter. And then what else is there? Another one? Yeah, I can't. Oh, hold on. Oh, does anyone watch this RYO Watanabe? I don't know if he's trying to say wannabe, but it's WATANABE RYO. That dude, that kid's he's pretty. I like his videos. He shows a lot of stores and his stuff's pretty hooked up. I watch a lot of that Goliad Farms. Rachel O'Leary, Flip Aquatics, Florida Fish Rescue, Jane Aquarium, TN Aqua, Danikin, Chubbs. Yeah. There's a bunch that I watch, but yes, I watch him. Yeah, Ryo is really, I like him. He's good. He's just buying some stuff today, or his new video to start that little Q-tick. Shrimps are amazing critters. I saw Edamano take half an algae tab and carry it up to the top of a plant. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I have Amanos over there. I feed them carrots. I was watching. I think it was a aquarium co-op video, and one of his employees was interviewing this Asian gentleman that breeds stuff, and I don't know if he breeds Amanos or just sells them, gets them in and sells them. But he said he's took 3 years to come to the conclusion that he can feed them carrots 24/7. He like takes a carrot, cuts it, maybe about 4 inches, and slices it down the middle and drops it in there. And his Amanos will start to change colors, they'll reddish, orange, but since they graze all day long and need something to eat all the time, they can eat on the carrots. If there's not enough food in the tank or whatever in between feedings. So that was a good one. Oh, did you see too that Corey from Aquarium Co-op said that he is not making any more videos for just people. It's only for members. You can only comment on his videos. You can only leave a message. You can only talk to Corey. Got to be a member. You got to pay to be able to talk to Corey. I saw that. I was like, ooh. I was like, well, I mean, I understand the guy's busy, but I don't know. Really happy, love me a Red Galaxy bow with a little bit of work. Hopefully we will see higher grades. Oh, you'll get higher grades. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, that's all it needs. A little bit of work. I mean, that's like, I can't believe the shrimp that Mike Green sent me. I mean, I think there's like 2 of them in there that aren't perfect, that aren't high grade, so, but they're going to stay there, just keep on going. How do you powder the leaves? How do I powder my leaves splashing around indoors? I grind them in a coffee grinder. Because, see, you have grinders, regular grinders, right? That, a power, like a mixer, like a blender. Let's call it a blender. But it's not a blender. It's the one with the blades in it. You put it in there, crush it in there. It's all crushed up. I'll stick it in a bag where the leaves are crushed by hand. And I'll pack it. And I stick it on there, put the cap on it, and I grind that down. Then once that's ground down, then I pour it into it chops your coffee beans, and you can choose, like how fine you want the coffee bean, how much you want it to grind it. So I go all the way to pulverize. Put the leaves in there, I turn it over, and I run that thing and turn it to pulverize. I burned up 2 of those coffee grinders making my stuff because I turn it to such a fine dust. But it has to be. I mean, so it's not all clumpy in the tanks, you know. I mean, it can be a little clumpier, but I want it to be dust. So when you put it in there, it goes everywhere. All the babies, everything can eat. Uh, but yeah, that's what I strive for. But that's how I do it. Lunatic friends, what up? Excuse my spelling. Oh, I don't mind your spelling. I can read it. I can read it if it's missing lettuce. Doesn't matter. I'm in the pub. Shit. What is that? Sorry, I was just doing something. How's the shrimp world? It is good. Had some death in Tangerine Tiger tanks from something. I don't know what it is. Had to be something on my hands or something that got on the sponge filter when I was cleaning it. But I had loss in there, big loss. So changed a little bit of water, put some Maricin in there. Maricin and Maricin 2 in case it was a bacterial problem because the water all showed fine, of course. But ammonia was, I could see after, once I put a different background on it, it turned a little green, you know, from the shrimp death. So then I put some Fritz Complete in there, like Prime. And I haven't seen more dead. So whatever I did, I kind of jacked it up. I start with Blue Topaz, Sharpies, Models, and Aquatics. The Blue Topaz Neos I got at the are doing great despite the store's best efforts to kill them. Yeah. I find myself buying a lot of stuff at the store because I feel that they're going to kill them. I tested the water in the bag and it matched mine until I checked TDS is over 600 plus both. The shrimp tanks were crawling with planaria. Oh yeah, bad. You better, well, there's a huge chance that your shrimp have planaria, meaning that they probably going to carry them and you're going to get them in your tanks now from your store. There's probably planaria up inside of their shells. That's a good way to. That's a good way to quarantine your shrimp is to put the quarantine process. Put them with no planaria or Panacure C or some sort of dewormer before you put them in the tank that they're going in, unless you already have planaria. I've never done that, but just over times of doing this, that's what I came up with. Of Amasol, yeah. Yeah, it's just better though if you give it now. If whatever tank they're in, put it in now, because if they are carriers, then you'll kill them now before they turn to hundreds in your tank, and then you have to kill them, and then you have to change the water because the ammonia goes up. I mean, it's crazy. So if you got them out of a tank with planaria, just act like they have it and dose the tank. It's such a small amount anyways. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything but the planaria. Excuse me. And then when you're done, that you eradicated it. It should be good. Mike, did you message? Did you put in here? Yeah, move the snail. Yeah. Did you put in here about that new food I sent you? Mike's got the new food. I haven't come up with a name. I was thinking of calling it. I was gonna give it a soup name. Beef barley. I don't know why. Yeah. Peplin Creek Aquatics. What's happening? I got your sticker up on my fish tank or up on my shrimp tanks. Luke stole the other one, put it on his bedroom door where it belongs. Yep. Yeah, so here's the new food. I was thinking of calling it beef barley, but I don't know if people would feel weird, calling it by the name of a soup. But I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to come up with a name for stuff. Like we have right now, we have shrimp cake. I haven't made that. I mean, I could give this the name shrimp cake. Since I haven't made any food lately, just call this shrimp cake. Might as well. So we have snowflake, shrimp cake, crack sack. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, we'll call this, because Luke made up the name, shrimp cake. So we can call this one shrimp cake. Yeah, because they go to it like it's a piece of cake. What's up, buddy?
Hi.
What's this? What are they barking at?
Oh yeah, Mama's vacuuming. Hey, Dada.
Yeah.
In a little math game, I was doing math crazy.
What do you mean?
Just
fast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good boy.
Just with one thing.
Yeah?
It's all about times.
Nice. So you did good math, huh? Excellent. Leah Jet says, Luke!
Hello. Hello, how are you? I'm under the water.
Splash around indoors. Name suggestion: turbo shrimp. Shrimp icicles. Yeah, that's it. That's just what I need. I need a name.
Me tall.
Yes, you are. I'll post a video on Facebook when I get it to show how much they like it, Brian. A little advertising. All right, thanks. And I have to say, all of my orders since all this crap started have all shown up. They've shown up good.
Goodbye.
See you, kiddo. I'll be off of here in a minute. They've shown up good, healthy, alive. I just sent some out. One took 4 days to go to Washington State from here. Or if not, 3 days. I sent it out Monday. It got there yesterday. I had to pay extra or it would have got there today. So it was $26. I think it was 18 or something regular. And then 26 to take a day away. So I have to subscribe to all here. Maybe it'll improve my hits. Wife said my channel's so tiny she almost stepped. Thought it was a spider. Splashing around indoors. Probably the best info I could give you on building your channel is tons and tons of videos. Tons and tons of videos. Well, you want to give people stuff to watch. That's how I started out, just making videos. And then one day I said, okay, fine, I'll go live and I'll do a stream. But for the longest time, it was just videos. Just make videos. Because, look, that's what we want to see. We want to see what you have. You can tell us about it. What have you. Whatever you do. But just remember, whatever you do, you want to capture our attention. Showing us new stuff, what you do. And what you want to do is show it differently than what everyone else does. I mean, if some stuff you show the same, fine, but it'd be the way you do it. So it's always, we all do this, but I add this, or I do this a little different. That's probably the best way to catch everyone's attention. But being new, people get interested in, I've seen 20 other people how they do this to a tank. Well, let's see how this person does it to a tank. But it's just shrimp shroom. Shrimp shrooms. Yeah, I could do that. Shrimp shrooms. Yeah, shrimp shroom. Yeah, okay. Crack sacks and shrimp shrooms. That's a hard one to say. Shrimp shroom. All right. Yeah, I like shrimp shrooms. We'll do that. Shrimp shrooms. I don't know. That's a hard one to say. I don't know if people will be able to say that. What's a shrimp shroom, Leah? Oh, she's probably trying to give me a name for my food. Like, I made a powdered shrimp food. That's a shrimp go. Bananas for shrimp. Oh, that's Leah's. I'm sorry. Is what I called it. Yeah, shrimp shrooms. Yeah. Maple Street Aquatics. Welcome, welcome. Coming in right at the end. Yeah, we're about at the end here. These shrimp are tearing this stuff up. Yeah, I think we're just going to make it shrimp cake. So I don't know if that's on the stream or if that's on my store, but shrimp cake will be the new food, the name of the new food. So we have snowflake, shrimp cake, crack sacks, which is mulberry leaf powder. And then we have all the foods back here that we sell. Mucha food, Blue Crown Aquatics food, Sapphire. So we got a good amount. We have nice food here. You can get extra stuff. You can get some Bug Pro off of me. I got the Bug Pro veggie. I got all sorts of stuff. But yeah, this is gonna be the shrimp cake now. So Luke's name is being used within the store. because like I said, the food I used to make, he named it shrimp cake, and I haven't made it in quite a long time. I sold out and just haven't had time to make it. Plus winter time, you know. So we'll just that'll be the name of this now. So his name is being used again that he came up with. What is this? Hey, Maple Street Aquatics. Sorry, been working in the fish stream. Glad to catch you. Well, I'm glad that you caught me too. I'm glad that you caught me. It's you just miss everybody so much, and everyone gets busy, and like I said, I worry about people all the time with this crap going on and everything. Let's do this really quick before we get out of here. Slap this on Maple Creek. But, alright everyone, I'm so sorry, but it's 2 hours. I gotta get off of here. Mama's home. I gotta feed all the shrimps. I gotta get some stuff going on. I gotta go stare at my gulper cat. Please keep your ears open and your eyes peeled for any videos that I make with the gulper cat. Keep your eyes peeled for any videos I come out with the shrimps. The green rillies are doing immaculate. Like I said, I'm going to take these plants, put them down there. I'm probably going to escape that tank today. Get everything in there because it's been running. And as you guys see and know, I tore that tank down, redid it, all new substrate and everything the exact same day. It's packed full of babies, shrimplets, and Prego mamas. I selected the ones that I didn't want out of it and sold them to the store. But it just shows you, I didn't scrub the glass. I didn't do nothing. I just more or less dumped everything out, washed out with freezing cold water, got rid of everything that was in it, redid it all, put all new substrate in there, squeezed a bunch of dirty sponges in there, and bam, dumped a ton of the CB1 nitrifying bacteria that we sell here. Poured that in there, and look, at one day, bam, it's good to go, clear as can be. So now we're going to start putting those plants in spots and setting them up, and we'll get that going for you guys, and so we can show that tank off. But I just want to show you, if you got the right products and you got the right stuff, anything's possible. You can do it, I don't advise just going and getting a tank that's super clean. Put it this way, you cannot do it with a tank that's clean, filters that are not dirty. You have to have all that in your arsenal. And then you have to, of course, pray to your God that everything works out and it all comes out good. But just want to let you know that it's possible and it can be done. So before I get into saying thank you, let's all pray for John. John does have the crap. So let's pray that he gets over it really quick. Send prayers out to John and his family. So with that being said, thank you to all my moderators. Holy crap, do I have a bunch of moderators. Thank you to all my moderators for everything you guys have done and everything you guys do for us here at Detroit Shrimp, because we would not be Detroit Shrimp without you. Everyone can copy saying what I say. That's cool. But seriously, it just wouldn't be, we wouldn't be who we are without you guys and girls. So I appreciate everything you guys do. Look, another thing too, if you guys, this is the way I think, who was it? I'm really sorry, really sorry. All right, before everybody goes, I think it was, it wasn't Sharpie Models. It was the other, hold on, Splash Around Indoors. I got fed up with, took loads. Oh yeah, Splash Around Out Indoors. Okay, hey, what if we do this? See if this would help everybody, the fish fam, the shrimp fam, and everything. If you guys go, and here, that's the thing, is I know you know, when people have streams and stuff, you know, you don't want people going, hey, go check this person out. Hey, go check this person out. But what if we left it in like a comment? I don't know if that would be, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Like on here, if somebody put in the comments, hey, if you want to also see something, go check this channel out. Hey, if you also want to see something, go check this channel out. I don't have a problem with that. The only thing I ever have a problem with is people trying to sell shit on my channel. You know, while I'm streaming, you know, that's like just, oh, hey, I sell almond leaves. Well, so do I. Well, hey, I sell shrimp. Well, so do I. Why are you on here? Get out of here. You know, that's what I don't like. But, you know, people want to say, hey, there's another good stream. You guys can check this one out. Hey, you know, go check out Maple Street Aquatics. Hey, you know, Splash Around Indoors has a new video. You know, it was really funny. Go check it out. You know, stuff like that. Maybe if we could find a way to share, then we would start knowing about smaller channels. I mean, because I'm still small. I haven't even hit 600 yet. I mean, I can't wait till I hit 1,000. So, maybe we could do that and start, you know, people start learning about people that are just coming up, you know, coming up through the ranks. Because there's so many people that can get discouraged because their numbers are so low. And people don't find them well because their numbers are so low. And YouTube's algorithms aren't like putting them up there to be found so easily because they're new. You know, it happened to me. I mean, you know, I've been dredging through the mud for, you know, a long time now. You know, getting everybody on here. You know, no one leaves. You know, so that's the good part. Everyone that comes to our channel, you know, they don't ever go anywhere. You know, because we're all family. And, you know, everything's good. We learn from each other, but that's good. So it's good if we can spread that out and find the little person too, and, you know, bring them into the circle as well. So, like I said, I don't have problems. You guys want to leave in the comments or anything about checking out other channels? Yeah, share and support each other. That's I'm good with that. But like I said, it's the only thing I won't put up with is somebody selling stuff on my stuff. That's like a slap in the face. I could care less, you know. Talk to me, you know, off of the channel about, you know, what. Oops, sorry about that. But yeah, get that other crap. But yeah, let's do that. So maybe you know, over time, the little guy won't be so little so much, and they won't want to stop being in the hobby and sharing their important news that they have, because you know, everyone's got something that we don't know about, right? And if we know about it, they might do it a little different than we do, and it could help one day. So, but all right, everyone. Like I said, send your prayers out to John and his family, and hopefully he gets over the crud really quick. And thank you to all my moderators. Thank you to everyone everywhere in the hobby: fish, shrimp, big fish, killer fish, you know, everybody. There's so many channels I'm getting into now. It's crazy. I'll be so happy to be telling you guys some stuff I've been checking out that's really cool. But yeah. And yeah, check my shirt out. You guys ever watch this on TV? The Shelby Brothers, true story. Check it out. Can't remember what it's on. Peaky Blinders. That's it. Look up Peaky Blinders and go watch that. You guys have crap your pants. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Hey, and have a blessed weekend. Hey, wear your mask. Stay safe. It's not worth getting sick just because you don't want to wear it. All right, everyone. Thank you so much again. Have a beautiful weekend. We might be back this weekend. We might not. If you want us to come back, leave us a comment down below. Hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Hit all them buttons just to see what they sound like if you forgot. Yes, prayers for John. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Peace out.